This is James Mathers for the Digital Cinema Society at NAB 2024. I'm here with my old friend Tim Smith, and Tim, I'm not saying you're old, but you have been my friend for a long time. You were in our original documentary that we did before we even started Digital Cinema Society. You were one of our very first founding members.
Yeah, how many years was that?
That'd be 22, 23 years ago.
Not possible, not possible. Still here, it's fun, it's good. I'm glad we're still doing this.
So we're in the BandPro booth, and you're representing Angénieux Americas. Can you tell us about the new products?
So Angénieux's got some really cool stuff this year that we didn't show last year. The Easy 1 and Easy 2 have been incredibly popular zooms, thousands and thousands in the market, and people have been at least 3-4 years now wanting this new Easy 3 to get all the way up to about a 250 mil. So if I go with an Easy 1, Easy 2, Easy 3, I've got pretty much everything covered from a real wide all the way out to 250. We've also redesigned the Easy 3 to make it an easier 3. It's very similar looking to the Easy 1 and Easy 2 in terms of weight, a little bit longer, but the beautiful thing about these lenses is they're full frame or they're Super 35. They're PL or they're EF or they're RF or they're E. And it's all user interchangeable. So if I have to use my Panasonic or use my Canon, I can easily go from PL to the proper mount. And then one of the other beauty things about it is if I have a full frame sensor versus a Super 35 sensor, I can go from full frame and I load the lens relay to go to Super 35. So the idea is this lens is incredibly flexible no matter what the camera, no matter what the mount. There's so many choices out there, it's nice to have something that works with everything. And they're not actually that expensive. And they're also Angénieux, which has a huge reputation over the years. They go back to The Wizard of Oz, Angénieux. Pierre Angénieux invented the zoom lens. So they're prestigious, they're beautiful. They've been used on films like, Mandy Labatique loves them. Remember the World, I think it was. So a lot of different films. So. Anyway.
I used them on a lot of movies, I'll tell you that.
That's true. I could quote your movies as well, I guess.
And they've been traditionally making zooms, but now you also have a full range of primes?
We did. About 2 years ago, we got started with the primes. It's a 12-set prime, a very more of elite prime. You know, they're in the range of the highest end type of primes, but they did something really unique with the primes. They created a system by which a sophisticated end user or a rental house can remove the internal optics and then insert an additional glass element that will change the character of the lens. So I can use these on one film that's a sci-fi film and give it a very interesting look, maybe blue streak, and I put it in and create that lens. Next week I could be shooting a period piece, change the look of those as well. So it's one set of lenses, many personalities. You can also change the iris cartridge. I can go with a round, I can go with a 3-blade, or coming out later this year will be an oval, which will kind of give you a phomorphic kind of look to it. So put in a blue streak filter, put on a phomorphic, and
changes the bokeh too.
Changes the bokeh, right. So when you go to the round bokeh, you can change the bokeh. And all of that's, I wouldn't want to do this in the field. I would want to have somebody do it. It's not like the EZs where anybody could do it, but it's very doable. It's very doable. They're great lenses.
And you have some adapters down there?
These two are brand new. So we have a P4 to PL. It's designed to take the P4 image and spread it over a Super 35 sensor. So it lets us use all that great old P4 glass that's still around. We can give it a whole new life and a whole new look on a PL camera. There's still a pretty good market of older lenses, and we all are looking for the older glass. This one has been pretty unique to be able to go to B4. You lose about a stop of light, but it's really a solid way to get your older or your vintage glass onto modern cameras. And then this particular one is an expander, a 1.25 expander, to take PL glass that was designed for non-Super 35 sensors and then disperse it, the light evenly over a Super 35 sensor, primarily to get, say, your legacy Angénieux that everybody loves onto a Super 35 or an Alexa 35 sensor. A lot of fun stuff, a lot of optics this year.
But all sold at BandPro?
All sold at BandPro. BandPro is the distributor for Angénieux Americas, North and South America, so we're distributing these to dealers all over North and South America.
Thank you very much, Tim.
Let's do this again in 22 more years, or whatever it was. So, great.